feeling that little twinge, that whisper of worry about your heart. It's a common feeling as the years add up, isn't it? We see friends or family members facing heart challenges, and naturally, we start to think about our own ticker. It can feel like something big and complicated, something that requires drastic changes or scary medications. That fear, that sense of losing control over something so vital, can be heavy. It can make you feel vulnerable, maybe even a bit helpless. You just want to enjoy your life, your grandkids, your garden, without this constant background noise of health worries, especially about your heart. What if I told you that protecting your heart didn't have to be complicated, didn't require expensive treatments or difficult routines? What if something incredibly simple, something you might already have in your kitchen, could be a powerful ally? It sounds surprising, doesn't it? In this video, we're going to uncover a little secret that nature has given us, focusing on a humble ingredient that has been used for centuries, and how adding just a small amount to your daily routine can make a real difference to your heart health as you age. We'll look at exactly how it works, why it's so effective, and simple, practical ways you can start using it right away. It's easier than you think, and the benefits are truly remarkable. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you about this simple habit. So, let's talk about this incredible ingredient, this everyday hero for your heart: garlic. Yes, plain old garlic. You know, the stuff that adds amazing flavor to your cooking. It might seem too simple, too common, to be powerful medicine, but that's exactly the wonder of it. For generations, across countless cultures, garlic hasn't just been used for taste, it's been revered for its health properties, especially for the heart. Think about traditional wisdom. The remedies passed down through families. Garlic often features prominently. Science is now catching up and confirming what people have intuitively known for ages. The magic in garlic comes from certain compounds, particularly one called allicin. Now, you don't need to remember the name, but you should know that allicin is released when garlic is crushed or chopped. This is key. Eating a whole, uncrushed clove isn't the same as chopping it up and letting it sit for a few minutes before you use it. That crushing action activates the beneficial compounds. And how much are we talking about? The research consistently points towards just 2 cloves a day being enough to start seeing significant benefits. That's not a huge amount. Is it just 2 small cloves? Now, you might be wondering, how exactly does this humble little bulb help such a vital organ? Well, it works in several important ways. One major factor in heart health is blood pressure. As we get older, our blood vessels can become a bit stiffer, and blood pressure can creep up, putting extra strain on the heart. Studies have shown that garlic can help relax and widen blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. It's like easing the pressure on a garden hose. The water flows smoother, and the hose isn't working so hard. This effect on blood vessels can help lower blood pressure, which is fantastic news for your heart. Another big piece of the puzzle is cholesterol. We often hear about bad cholesterol, LDL, and how it can build up in our arteries. Garlic has been shown to help lower those LDL levels. It doesn't necessarily affect the good cholesterol, HDL, which is important. So, it helps tilt the balance in the right direction, potentially reducing the risk of plaque building up in your arteries, that hardening and narrowing that can lead to serious problems over time. Think of it like helping to keep the pipes clean and clear. Beyond blood pressure and cholesterol, garlic has another remarkable ability. It can help prevent blood clots. Blood clots are a serious risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. Garlic contains compounds that act like a natural anticoagulant, a bit like a mild blood thinner. This doesn't mean you should stop taking prescribed medication without talking to your doctor. Absolutely not. But it means garlic can complement other strategies by making the blood less likely to clump together. And let's not forget inflammation. Chronic inflammation in the body is now understood to play a significant role in heart disease. Garlic is a powerful anti-inflammatory, by helping to calm down inflammation throughout your body. It's also helping to protect your heart and blood vessels from damage. So, you see, it's not just one thing. Garlic works on multiple fronts: blood pressure, cholesterol, blood clotting, and inflammation, all crucial for keeping your heart healthy and strong as you age. Now, the big question is, how do you actually get 2 cloves of garlic into your day? Every day it might sound like a chore, but it can be surprisingly easy and even delicious. The most effective way to get the allicin is to eat the garlic raw, or as close to raw as possible, after it's been crushed or chopped. Heating garlic, especially high heat for a long time, can break down some of those beneficial compounds. But don't worry. You don't have to sit there and eat raw cloves like an apple. There are much more palatable ways. One simple method is to finely mince or crush the garlic and add it to a salad dressing. Just whisk it in with olive oil, vinegar, a pinch of salt and pepper. You get the benefit, and it adds a lovely bite to your greens. Another easy way is to mix crushed garlic into guacamole or a simple tomato salsa. Or, spread some hummus on toast and top with a little finely minced raw garlic mixed with olive oil and maybe some herbs. It adds a wonderful flavor layer. If the idea of raw garlic is just too much for you, or it upsets your stomach, there are other ways to get some benefit. While cooking does reduce some of the allicin, it doesn't eliminate all the goodness. The trick is to add the garlic towards the end of the cooking process rather than at the beginning. If you're making a soup, a stew, or a pasta sauce, chop or mince the garlic and add it in the last 5 to 10 minutes of simmering. This way, it still gets cooked, but less of the beneficial compounds are destroyed compared to sautéing it at the very start. You can also roast whole cloves of garlic. Roasting makes them soft, sweet, and nutty, much milder in flavor and easier to digest. Roasted garlic isn't quite as potent as raw when it comes to allicin, but it still retains other beneficial antioxidants and compounds that are good for you. You can spread roasted garlic on toast, mash it into potatoes, or mix it into dips. Think about integrating it into meals you already eat. Do you have eggs for breakfast? Add some finely minced garlic to your scrambled eggs or omelet towards the end of cooking. Making a sandwich, mash some roasted garlic into your spread. Having vegetables for dinner, toss them with some olive oil and minced garlic before roasting. Adding the garlic maybe halfway through. Or toss with some minced raw garlic after steaming or boiling. The goal is consistency. Finding 2 or 3 simple ways that you genuinely enjoy eating garlic will make it easy to stick with this habit. Perhaps it's adding raw garlic to your lunchtime salad dressing and adding cooked garlic to your dinner stir-fry. That's your 2 cloves right there, spread throughout the day. The beauty of this is its simplicity. We're not talking about complicated dietary overhauls or expensive supplements. We're talking about a common, affordable ingredient that you can find in any grocery store. And the flavor it adds, garlic, makes so many healthy foods taste even better. It's a win-win situation. You're boosting the flavor of your meals while actively working to protect your heart. Just remember the key: activate the garlic by crushing or chopping it, and whenever possible, try to consume at least some of it raw or lightly cooked to maximize the allicin. Even if you can't manage 2 raw cloves every single day, incorporating cooked garlic regularly is still beneficial. The important thing is to start and to be consistent. This isn't a quick fix. It's a gentle, natural support for your heart over the long term. It's about making small, sustainable changes that add up to big health benefits. Let's build on those ideas for getting garlic into your routine. Maybe you're thinking, 2 cloves still sounds like a lot to add every day. It might seem that way at first glance, but when you break it down across your meals, it becomes much more manageable. For example, you could mince 1 clove very finely and stir it into a small bowl of plain yogurt or cottage cheese with some chives for a savory snack dip. That's 1 clove down. Then, for dinner, you could add a chopped clove to a vegetable sauté in the last few minutes of cooking. There's your 2 cloves. Or perhaps you make a batch of soup or stew on the weekend. Add a couple of cloves per serving towards the end of cooking. And you've prepped your garlic intake for a few meals. What about the infamous garlic breath? It's a valid concern, especially if you're planning on being around others. Chewing on fresh parsley or mint leaves after eating garlic can help neutralize the odor. Drinking milk or eating an apple can also help. Some people find that taking garlic with food reduces the odor compared to taking it alone. But honestly, the health benefits for your heart are so significant that a little garlic breath might be a small price to pay for feeling healthier and more secure about your future. It's also worth noting that the odor tends to be stronger with raw garlic compared to cooked. So if breath is a major concern, focus more on adding it to cooked dishes late in the process. Or try roasted garlic, which has a much milder effect. While we're focusing on garlic, it's important to remember that it works best as part of a generally healthy lifestyle. Think of it as a powerful tool in your heart health toolkit, but not the only tool. Eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein. Getting regular physical activity, managing stress, and getting enough sleep are all vital components of protecting your heart. Garlic doesn't replace these things, but it absolutely enhances them. Imagine adding garlic's blood pressure lowering and cholesterol improving effects to an already healthy diet. You're multiplying the benefits. It's like giving your heart an extra layer of protection. Let's explore a few more simple ways to use those 2 cloves. Try making a simple garlic toast. Toast a slice of whole grain bread. Rub it with a cut raw garlic clove while it's warm. This infuses the flavor beautifully without being overwhelming. Then drizzle with olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. Delicious and heart healthy. Or mash a ripe avocado with a little lime juice, salt, and a finely minced clove of garlic for a quick, healthy spread. If you enjoy pasta, instead of a heavy sauce, toss whole grain pasta with olive oil, cherry tomatoes, basil, and 2 minced cloves of garlic added towards the end of cooking. Even just adding it to simple steamed vegetables can elevate the flavor and your health. Steam broccoli or green beans. Then toss them with a little olive oil and a finely minced raw or lightly cooked garlic clove. Perhaps you like making homemade dips or spreads. Adding crushed garlic to hummus, bean dips, or even a simple yogurt dip is an excellent way to incorporate it. Remember, the key is the crushing or mincing to release the allicin. Letting it sit for 5 to 10 minutes after crushing before using it raw or adding to cooking allows those compounds to form. This little waiting step can make a difference in maximizing the health benefits. So, chop your garlic first, then prepare the rest of your ingredients. It's a small habit that yields bigger results. Think about the convenience too. Garlic is inexpensive, widely available, and lasts a reasonable amount of time if stored properly in a cool, dry place. Keeping a few bulbs on hand means you always have your heart-protecting ingredient ready to go. You can buy pre-minced garlic in jars, but the fresh stuff is generally considered more potent in terms of beneficial compounds. Peeling and chopping garlic can sometimes be a bit fiddly, but there are simple tools like garlic presses or small graters that make it much easier. Find the method that works best for you to reduce any potential hassle. The flexibility is also a major plus. You don't have to eat 2 cloves all at once. You can spread them throughout the day, adding half a clove here, a full clove there, depending on what you're eating. This makes it much easier to integrate into your existing eating patterns without feeling like you're taking medicine. You're just adding incredible flavor and incredible health benefits to the food you're already enjoying. It's about making smart, simple choices that support your well-being without feeling restrictive or difficult. And knowing that this simple act is actively working to keep your heart strong and resilient as you age is incredibly empowering. It gives you a tangible way to participate in your own health journey, using something as natural and accessible as garlic. So, we've talked about the incredible power of just 2 cloves of garlic a day for your heart, how it helps with blood pressure, cholesterol, blood clotting, and inflammation. We've explored simple ways to get those 2 cloves into your diet, whether raw in dressings and dips or cooked gently in soups and sautés. We've touched on managing the garlic breath concern and emphasized that garlic is best used as part of a healthy lifestyle. It might seem almost too simple to be true, but that's often the case with nature's most potent gifts. The surprising truth I wanted you to stick around for is just how profound the cumulative effect of this simple, daily habit can be over months and years. We're often looking for complicated solutions to health problems, but sometimes, the most powerful actions are the ones that are easily integrated into our daily lives. Consistently applied. Just 2 cloves. Every day. Think of the consistent, gentle support you're giving your heart, day in and day out. It's not about a magic pill. It's about consistent, natural support. Imagine your arteries staying more flexible, your blood flowing a little more smoothly, less inflammatory stress on your cardiovascular system, simply because you chose to add a little garlic to your meals. This isn't a one-time fix. It's building resilience over time. And the beauty is, you're doing it with something delicious and affordable. You're not sacrificing flavor or breaking the bank to invest in your heart health. You're enhancing your food and your well-being simultaneously. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and taking small, manageable steps that have a real impact. Don't underestimate the power of these small changes. Adding 2 cloves of garlic might seem insignificant on any given day, but the effect compounds. Over a week, that's 14 cloves. Over a month, that's around 60 cloves. Over a year, that's over 700 cloves working quietly in your system, providing consistent support to your heart and blood vessels. That's a significant amount of natural goodness circulating and doing its work. It's this consistent, gentle effort that makes the difference in the long run. And knowing that you're doing something proactive, something simple yet powerful, can also bring a sense of peace and control over your health as you navigate the later years. It's about feeling more confident, more capable, and less at the mercy of potential health issues. Remember, this is about adding something beneficial, not taking something away. You can still enjoy your favorite foods. You're just adding garlic to them. It's a positive addition, a boost to your meals and your health. And think of the satisfaction of knowing you're using a traditional remedy backed by modern science to protect one of your most vital organs. It's connecting with ancient wisdom and modern understanding all at once. If you're concerned about specific health conditions or interactions with medications, always chat with your doctor before making significant dietary changes, including adding a consistent amount of garlic. But for most people, incorporating this wonderful ingredient is a safe and beneficial step. So, the next time you're in the kitchen, look at that bulb of garlic with new eyes. See it not just as a flavor enhancer, but as a little powerhouse of heart protection. See those cloves as daily opportunities to support your well-being. It's a simple habit, yes, but its potential impact on your heart health as you age is genuinely surprising in its magnitude. Start small if you need to. Maybe try adding just 1 clove a day for a week, then build up to 2. Find the ways you enjoy using it most. Make it a natural, delicious part of your routine. Your heart will thank you. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your health and happiness. Taking steps like adding garlic to your diet is an investment in your future well-being. It's about living your best life at every age, feeling strong and vibrant. What are your favorite ways to use garlic? Do you have any tips for getting those 2 cloves in each day? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your ideas might help someone else who's looking for simple ways to boost their heart health. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, please give it a like. It helps us know we're on the right track. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and simple strategies to help you live a healthy, happy, and fulfilling life in your senior years. Thank you for watching. And here's to your health and a strong, happy heart. Live your best life at every age.